This week on Today Food, we're cooking up comfort food casseroles, of course, macaroni and cheese, the ultimate one-dish family favorite. We're not making one version, but two this morning. Molly Yeh is the creator of the food blog. My name is Yeh. Molly, good morning.
Good morning.
Did you grow up with casseroles?
All the time. Macaroni and cheese was my favorite one.
All right, we're making two different kinds, and the first one Al has already teased. And by the way, they're downstairs digging in already. Bacon in the first one. Talk to me about the ingredients.
Smoky bacon mac and cheese, and it is decadent. All right, so we have our thick cut applewood smoked bacon. Our smoky Gouda is really going to complement that. Some pepper jack is going to give it a nice little kick. And then, of course, our noodles and some panko for some crispy topping.
All right, once you cook the bacon, you're going to take it out of the pan, but you do not throw away the bacon grease.
We're going to keep the bacon grease in here because that's going to help us make a roux that's going to thicken our sauce. So can you add the flour here? All right, so we're just going to whisk this up, and this is going to cook for about a minute. And then we're going to add our milk in, and this mixture is going to help thicken up our milk. All right, so just whisk it constantly until it starts to thicken. And
since we don't have a ton of time, this is what it's going to look like after it cooks.
This is what it looks like, and then we're going to add our cheese here.
What kind are you using again?
Our smoked Gouda, and then our pepper jack. And then we're going to add most of our Parmesan here, but we're going to save some for the topping. So this is just going to melt down. And do you want to add the spices?
Yeah, sure. What are they?
We have some paprika and cayenne, and then some salt and pepper. And now we're going to add our al dente noodles. It's important that these are al dente because this is going to get baked, and then these noodles are going to soften up even more in the oven.
So you mix that around, let it get nice and juicy.
And we can't forget the bacon.
That goes on top now.
Yes.
You pop it in a nice baking dish, a casserole.
And then we're going to add our breadcrumbs right here, and then the rest of our Parmesan. This is going to go right into the oven right here.
I'm going to reach over for a fork and try this. Guys, how is it?
It's unreal. It's so good.
Yay!
It's so good.
It's unbelievable.
We like the little kick you put in there.
Yeah,
Molly,
how is it?
Nice touch.
That's ridiculously good.
Yes,
it is.
All right, the second version.
Okay, so our second version is a little bit fancier. No bacon in this. We have Gruyere and caramelized onions, which are going to be the stars of our show. We also have some Swiss, and then I like adding a little bit of Dijon mustard for a zing. So the first thing, because it didn't smell good enough with the bacon going.
By the way, there was a little kick in that one.
There's a little kick in that one.
Nice.
This one's going to be a little bit more mild, but it's going to have that like acidity from the mustard. And then, of course, also our caramelized onions. So we got some butter and some onions going, which is just my favorite smell in the world. And these are going to cook down and caramelize so that they're golden brown, just
Molly was saying a second ago, Al, if you're cooking something in your house and you get a weird smell, just caramelize some onions. It changes everything.
Okay, or cover it with bacon.
Yeah.
All right, so now our sauce here is very similar to the one that we just made, but because we're not using bacon fat, we're just going to be using butter for this roux. And then, do you want to add the cheese?
Sure.
So we have some Gruyere and Swiss, and then again, we have some Parmesan here.
I just added all the Parmesan. Was that a mistake?
We have a little bit more over here. It's okay.
All right.
But if you have other cheese on hand, like cheddar or brie, like you really can do no wrong. Just add whatever cheese you have on hand.
Ready for the spices?
Ready for the spices. A little bit of nutmeg in there is going to give it some nice warmth. And then, of course, our noodles.
Should I put the mustard
in? Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful. And this will just get folded all together, put into our casserole dish, and then we're going to put our breadcrumbs on and cheese. And if you want to prep this in advance and stick it in the fridge or the freezer at this point, you can make it and freeze it for like 2 months.
By the way, macaroni and cheese better the second and third day than even the first day. Guys, compare the two for me. Which did you like better?
They're both. It's hard to.
No, come on, you have to choose.
Bacon's at the little edge.
Bacon's the decider.
Both excellent, though.
The
little things you served them in are cool, too.
What was your favorite casserole growing up, guys?
Didn't taste like this, I guarantee you that. The tuna one I like.
Tuna, noodles, peas, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, Molly, I asked her if she ate tuna casserole as a kid.
Yeah, no.
She turned up her nose. Doesn't do that. No potato chips on the top.
The spices are great.
This is so good.
Great job, Molly.
Thank you very much. To get these recipes, go to today.com/food. We're back.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.